Think about this for a moment. Imagine that you win a ticket to travel, with all expenses included, a ticket that invites you to a dream romantic getaway, imbued with all the luxury you can imagine. Somewhere they have never been, to enjoy fantasy and love intensely. Next to that person you like so much, and it makes you vibrate. What place in the world would you choose? What do you think is the most romantic and attractive city in the world? And for those who do not have a partner, where would they travel with the intention of finding one, knowing that his ideal partner would be from that same country? Share your 3 favorite destinations by writing them in the comments right now. Hello, passionate travelers. During the month of February, Valentine's Day is celebrated. That invites the luckiest to celebrate love in a special way. And what better way to do it than traveling through the old and beautiful European continent? That's why we have prepared a list full of charming destinations, which we invite you to explore with us. We will also reveal what women are generally like in each of these destinations, with interesting, curious, and morbid facts. So without further ado, let's explore them together. Stay until the end, because the last destination will surprise you. Lisbon. The Portuguese capital is for many an ideal destination, although not as well known as others for making plans as a couple. Among its many attractions, the spectacular views that can be seen from its viewpoints stand out. Its narrow and steep streets, its bohemian, cosmopolitan, and picturesque air. If you decide to explore Lisbon in search of an extra touch of romance, don't hesitate to take a getaway to magical Sintra, a hidden treasure just a few minutes from the Portuguese capital. Well, this charming place will captivate you with its dream palaces, lush gardens, and cobblestone streets that tell stories of bygone eras. A very curious fact: did you know that Portuguese women are the European women who have the most one-night stands? Edinburgh. The Scottish capital is considered by many to be one of the most beautiful cities in Europe, so it is an ideal destination to discover with your partner and be invaded by its magic. Walking through its streets is walking through a medieval era that seems straight out of a story, and which is dominated by its imposing castle, one of the most famous in Europe. Like Budapest, Edinburgh is also divided into 2 parts, the Old City and the New City. A curious data: did you know that Scottish women are one of the loudest and most scandalous in bed? Budapest. The Hungarian capital is also one of the most recommended destinations to make love with your partner. Budapest has been baptized as the Pearl of the Danube, and this river divides the city into 2 parts, Buda on one side and Pets on the other, joined by its famous and wonderful bridges. In addition to some must-see visits, such as the Sissi Palace or its parliament, it also offers the possibility of relaxing in one of its famous spas with thermal waters with medicinal and healing properties. Did you know why the Hungarian capital is often considered one of the best cities in Europe to meet attractive women? The city has a vibrant nightlife and many great places to explore, alone or with your partner. Witches. The Belgian city, known as the Venice of the North, is also considered one of the most romantic cities in Europe. Bruges is another city that is characterized by its structure of canals and bridges, so one of the ideal plans to do with your partner is to take a boat ride. In addition, you can also walk through its cobbled streets and enjoy the medieval architecture of this cozy and charming city. You will be able to experience firsthand why Belgian chocolate and beer are so famous. Could you guess what drives a Belgian girl crazy the most? And no, it's not the beer, nor the chocolate. Belgian women can be incredibly friendly, playful, and open-minded. Vienna is one of the oldest capitals in Europe, so it has an important artistic heritage. During the 19th century, it was one of the great musical cradles of the world, and it is still an ideal place to enjoy an evening at the opera. In addition, the city also seems to be made for romantic walks and has impressive imperial architecture, horse carriages, and the splendor of palaces and museums. A curious data: did you know that both Austria and Spain came to top numerous lists of the countries where the greatest satisfaction is obtained in bed? Prague. The capital of the Czech Republic has long been considered one of the most beautiful cities in the world. Its historic center was declared a World Heritage Site by UNESCO in 1992, and it is a city in which romanticism is breathed, especially when night comes. Some ideal plans for lovers is to walk from the castle to the Old Town Square, crossing the Charles Bridge or visiting Mount Petrin and climbing to its 60-meter high tower, a viewpoint with a structure similar to the Eiffel Tower, where you can enjoy an incredible panoramic view of the city. Did you know that they say that Czech women like foreigners more than natives themselves? Could it be a myth? Resident or tourist Spanish speakers, with their Latin character, are usually very successful. They know they lie, but at least they make them laugh. Florence. The Italian city is considered one of the world's cradles of art and architecture, and its historic center was declared a World Heritage Site in 1982. But Florence is also an ideal destination to enjoy with your partner, especially if you walk along the famous Ponte Vecchio or if you visit Michelangelo Square, which becomes even more beautiful at night. And what are the Italians like? Italian women are considered extremely attractive by many people around the world, whether because of her physical beauty or her magnetic and seductive personality. They are women who never go unnoticed. Rome. The Italian capital and the so-called Eternal City has thousands of excuses to visit, among which there are also some very romantic ones. Some of them are throwing a coin with a wish into the Trevi Fountain, where the whisper of the waters becomes an accomplice to longings that flow in the eternal heart of Rome. Can you imagine walking across the Milvio Bridge and swearing love to your partner, leaving a padlock with your names on it, throwing the key into the Tevere River? You've probably already heard that Italians in general have the reputation of being some of the best lovers in the world. Why will it be? Venice. The Italian city is considered one of the most romantic and beautiful cities in the world. Its narrow streets and squares, its bridges, and its numerous canals crossing the city make it a very special and truly magical place. One of the most romantic plans that Venice offers is to explore its canals aboard a gondola, and if you add the sunset on the Rialto Bridge, your journey will be even more spectacular. Venice stands as one of the most romantic cities in Europe. Every corner tells a love story, while Italian women, known for their captivating beauty and passionate style, add a touch of irresistible charm to the experience. Paris. The French capital is the city of love par excellence, and one of the favorite destinations to celebrate Valentine's Day, holding the title of the most visited city in the world. In addition to its star monument, the Eiffel Tower, Paris has many other attractions. Like the Arc de Triomphe on the Champs-Élysées offers the opportunity to marvel under the majesty of this iconic work, while the lights of the city illuminate your path to eternity. The Latin Quarter invites you to get lost among narrow cobblestone streets, immersing yourself in the bohemian atmosphere of cafes and bookstores. Trocadero Square, how about sealing your love with a romantic picnic in front of the majesty of the illuminated Eiffel Tower? Notre Dame Cathedral. Share a sweet kiss under its majestic towers, creating a romantic memory that will last forever. The Louvre, immerse yourself in art and history with your loved one. A walk among masterpieces will give a touch of romanticism that will illuminate your connection. The Sacré Coeur of Montmartre, climb the steps together towards this architectural gem. Upon arrival, enjoy the impressive panoramic views of the city, creating a magical and unforgettable moment. Or the possibility of taking a walk along the same river. It will be the perfect occasion to enjoy your love with enchanting views and the Parisian breeze as an accomplice. Did you know that, despite being considered one of the most romantic and passionate, French women were the least satisfied Europeans in 2023, according to a study? Now, let's change course to a little visited and little known destination, located in Central Europe. Bratislava, the Slovak jewel that keeps many secrets to discover. If you are looking to surprise your partner with an unexpected, romantic, and magical place, this city, without a doubt, will give you unforgettable moments. For those singles, this place offers an experience full of opportunities for new connections. Its lively squares and vibrant nightlife create a perfect environment for socializing. Plus, for many, this is the home of some of the most beautiful women in the world. The cobblestone streets and promenades along the banks of the Danube provide a charming setting to share special moments. Would you like to know more about this small but surprising country? Don't miss our video of Curiosities of Slovakia. Click on the link above, subscribe and join us so you don't miss any more unique adventures. The magic of Bratislava awaits you. In short, all of these fascinating cities offer not only incomparable romantic settings to enjoy as a couple, but also the opportunity to meet wonderful people. Remember, beyond cultural generalizations, every woman is unique, and the true charm lies in discovering the individual stories each city has to offer. So whether you're planning a trip as a couple or just looking to explore new places, these cities invite you to immerse yourself in their charm and create memories that will last forever. We hope you liked the trip. If so, please support our content by liking the video, sharing it with a friend, and subscribing to our channel. Thank you very much for coming this far. See you on the next adventure, passionate travelers.